What's going on, everybody? Decode here, and we are going to be live streaming some Gmod. I'm going to do a little bit of Sandbox and probably some prop hunt, maybe a game or two of Trouble in Terrorist Town, and we're going to see how it goes. I am going to take a sec and just let everybody know that everything is up and running. Just because people like watching it. But so far, I think everything's going to go alright. We're going to get right into it. And we are actually going to do GM Big City. My first test, I've put out a list of goals that I want to try and complete. The first one being I want a zombie murdering all-terrain vehicle. That is going to be my first goal. As soon as I get that done, I am going to build an obstacle course for that said vehicle. And then we're going to probably mess around with some of the add-ons that I have. I think, over 150 add-ons. I think that's about right. Because I spent about an hour yesterday downloading them all. Well, I had them before, but I had to re-download them since I had wiped my hard drive. But we're gonna just do this right now. Make sure my player motto's right. I gotta have the right one. Yeah. I like this one because if you hover over it, it has it listed as badass. I thought that was sort of cool. And I mean, it's a dude in a suit and he's got aviators on. So that is awesome. Alright, how we're going to start this out. I need a good car frame. So that'll probably be under builder. Let me go to robotics, and I think there's some good ones in there. That's a little small. I wanted some of the wider base to it. That's a little small. There we go. Alright, so just going to put that there. First things first, an all-terrain vehicle needs some sort of wheel. These are probably my favorite wheels to use. I'm going to put it at about 3,000 torque. And yeah, that's a good size for this. So one there. One there. One there. And one there. Alright, and I need to reverse these. Which ways are these going? Crap. I completely forgot to actually set the controls on these. I want that to be forward, that to be reverse, and I also forgot that the way I do steering sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, depending on which wheel you use and what the torque is set at. There we go. Which way is it going forward? That way's going forward, so yeah. That's going forward. Alright. Now, to get what I do to get it turning just a little bit, I'm not sure if it's going to work with such a long frame or not, but we can try it. It'll at least help it turn. Is if you want to turn right, for forward, I normally would hit like the right arrow. Reverse would be the left. And then you want to make sure you put it on the right side and make sure it is spinning the correct way. So when I hit right, that wheel is now going forward, and when I hit left, it is now going backward. Sort of in the sense of a zero-turn lawnmower, if you know how those work. That's basically what you're dealing with. And when you swap to the other side, you're going to swap the controls around, place it down, and reverse the directions. Now when I turn left, they are going in opposite directions, and same thing when I go forward. We have the back ones going forward and backwards, and we're just going to test it out just to see how it works. If it's just sitting still, normally it's not going to work. It has to be moving forward or backwards, and I think I might have actually gotten it backward. And Kuda, you are right. I forgot to change that. Let me do that real quick. Playing Gary's mod. There we go. Thanks, Kuda. Okay. That seemed to work. I do need to reverse the controls. Actually, I can just reverse the direction of the wheels. So now we'll try that. This would be going forward, left, right. Alright, that works. Good. Little bit sensitive, but we'll work on it. It'll be a little better when we put the hover balls and a few of these stability enhancers on it. I used to have a design for one of these a long time ago. Let's see. Just to give it a little fun. Where's the boosters I normally use? I normally would use the can, just because it's small and you can put it just about anywhere, but for this, what is that? That actually looks sort of cool, but I don't really have a flat surface to mount that on. So we're going to fix that. Let's see. General. We are going to give it a little too big. What about that? It's a little too wide. I am building I've got a list of all the objectives that I want to do in this live stream, and what the first one is a zombie murdering all-terrain vehicle. So that is our first goal. That is what I plan on building for this first run. Oh, way too big. A little bit longer than that, and that should be good. A little longer. There we go. And we're actually going to use the easy weld to make sure that this works right. I want to try and get it in the center. There. That's not really the most flat surface in the world, and I can rotate it that way, but not really any other way. Alright, that should be okay for now. That'll at least give me... Wait, is that's going... That's on the wrong side. So we are going to recreate that. I believe it was that one. Yes. Right there. And right. That looks good enough. Oh, crap. Right about there. Alright. Yeah, that's practically perfect. Now we are going to put a little bit of a speed boost on it. I don't want to have too much force on here. About 1500. Put some flames on it with the... we won't have a sound just because they get a little bit annoying. That doesn't look right for that. So we are going to go... I want a smaller version of that. Oh, wow, not that. I want something that fits it a little better. I might want to turn that thrust down just a little because if I have it too much, it'll actually try and flip the vehicle, and I really do not want something like that. So we're just going to put one of these... Oh, wait, what are these controls set at? Oh, yeah, gotta fix that. I always forget that. What I like to do for a forward, I like to use the right shift and the left shift since I normally don't have my hands on those unless I'm controlling the vehicle, which is what I'm going to be doing with my arrow keys on the right-hand side of my keyboard. We're just going to do the right shift and the right control for forward and reverse. That's normally a pretty basic thing. Other people like to use the number keys on the numpad. I do sometimes, but certain things, it's just, I don't know. We're actually going to test this just to make sure it's functioning right. Yep, it's not pushing it too hard one way, but it gives it a nice little speed boost. If it needs it, that'll be good. Alright, now what we need to start working on is probably more so a suitable frame to put seats on and stuff like that. If you're joining the stream, be sure to post in chat. I see that as soon as you post it, and I will reply as soon as I can. I do have it pulled up on a second screen, so be sure you guys Ask me questions if you want me to add certain things to this. If you're just getting here, we are building a zombie murdering all-terrain vehicle. That is our first objective for this live stream. If you want to see things put on it, I do have a few add-ons, like, actually, I have a lot of add-ons. Lightsabers, for one. We have those. I believe I have some auto weapons. Oh yeah, the Lido gun. I'm actually gonna put that on my thing. I don't know where it is. Hat-trick gun. There we go. Yay. Okay. Back to this thing. We'll mess with some of the add-ons later for probably some of the weapons for the mass zombie murder, which I will set up when the vehicle is done. We're going to go back to robotics and use one of these. Now this, you can easy weld, but I've had plenty of issues dealing with it, and it is the perfect size for this piece. You just have to rotate it the right way, and it can be a little difficult to get right. Like that. As you can see, I just messed up. We might be able to easy weld this. That might be a little easier. I need to get it up in the air. This will be easier to get up under. If you do that, darn, it really needs to be, well, I can rotate it, never mind. I'm gonna try and get it on the corner. Rotate it around until it looks pretty straight, and then click. I actually thought it was a little wider than that, so we're gonna undo that. Need that back up in the air. Have it closer to what the middle is so I can sort of be able to tell. Alright, so it's maybe about a width of the wheel's length away from the outside. I like to be somewhat symmetric when it comes to this, just because I like making things look good. And plus, with Gmod, if you don't have it to where it's actually structurally sound, it'll definitely let you know, because nothing will work right. Alright, so about right. There's probably about where I'm going to want it. And about that. It's just a little bit off. I actually thought it was a little longer than that. Alright, we might need to... We'll see if it does anything when I release everything. It looks like it's pretty sturdy on there. I don't have to worry about it moving around at all. So that should be good for that. The last thing I'd normally add to these are the hover balls, which gives it a flying aspect to go up and down. Because if you try and put them on before you finish, it can be a really big hassle when you're trying to build things. We are going to add... Oh, there were some here. I didn't see these. We're going to stick with the robotics, though. Those are normally what I try and use, just because they have a good, solid base frame that you can build off of and add things to. I need to find something that goes from here to here without getting in the way of our platform. So I'm actually going to move this up because I'm going to put it underneath. And I need to find the right one to do that. That has the flat ends. A little long. Nope. Keeps getting stuck on me. Nope. Is it up here? It looks like it might be... Nope. Is that it? That looks like it, but it's just a little too long. So, one more down. That looks like that's going to be our best bet. Try and rotate that around just so I can see what it'll look like. Alright, that is almost going to be perfect. That's probably as close as we're going to be able to get it. And I'm going to have to normal weld this on both sides just because I'm not going to get a good enough point on each end to easy weld it. So I'm going to need to stick that up under there, try and get it even, which, oh, it's going to be tricky. It's wanting to be difficult. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm just going to fly up here with the no clip and pull out our welding tool. And what you're just going to do is left click the ends that you want to connect that is touching the item, so when you release it, it doesn't go anywhere. We are going to spawn in another one of those. Flip it up the right side. Be sure you guys give me your suggestions about what you would like to see on this, because I am taking suggestions somewhat. If they're just completely dumb, then I'm not... Oh, whoops. That was not supposed to happen. Now we need to get back over to our vehicle. Using no clip. Because we're just building right now. I'm not actually worrying about other stuff. That's in there. That's probably about as even as I'm going to get it. Alright. Weld from there to there. And there to there. Then we'll release it. It stays put. Release the whole thing. The whole thing is solid. Alright. Alright. It's a little uneven on the side platforms, but those are mainly for stability. So I'm not too worried about those. What we are going to do now is I'm going to set that on the ground. I'm going to fly up here. And we're actually going to sort of make this almost a tank, in a sense. We are going to put... That's a little small. That might work. Or you're going to put plating on this thing. Oh, I just messed it up. Try and straighten it back out a little bit. You want to sort of be a little careful when messing with this, because if you start moving the wrong thing and it's not securely fastened, then it can cause quite a bit of trouble. Like that. It's wanting to be very glitchy right now, which I'm not okay with. Maybe I can easy weld it. But I do need to have it to where I can get it at the right edge. So from that edge, I want it... That is actually going to be almost perfect. I don't want it touching the wheel is the issue. It's actually a little more of an angle than what I thought. Okay, we're going to try that again. And I'm actually going to put it at that angle. And have it coming down like that. It's a little shaky, but hopefully we should be able to add some more things that sort of cover up the basic stuff. This is just basically the inner frame. Most of this I'm going to try and cover up, and it looks like that panel is actually not the right piece. And I've had a change of thought about these side pieces. I'm not the biggest fan, and that... Alright, we're starting from a little different standpoint. I want something flat to cover that whole top. What was that? Oh, crap. Not that big. A little too big. I need something a little flatter. It might not be in general. It might be in under steels. Way too small. Specialized, possibly? That might be perfect. Oh, can I get one just a little longer? I don't think that's longer. Nope. This one longer. up. Yes, and it's the same width. Awesome. Oh, that's going to be perfect. See if I can center that up. Ah! What the? Mod glitchiness. Gotta love it. I think I can hold C. Nope, don't hold C. If I close that, I think I can hold C. Then, and yes, there we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. That looks like it is just about perfect. I'm going to swap over to not the remover tool. I need the weld tool. I'm just going to attach the middle, the corners to each piece of this. Hello, creeper head. And we're going to, I think that's what that says. Your name's so bright. It's on us right now. It's not on the best resolution monitor, so it's, and I don't have my glasses on. So it's a little difficult for me to read that really bright teal colored name, but I can sort of see it. I can tell that it's you, but if I really need to probably have my glasses on, but I'm farsighted. I'm not nearsighted. Chat mod? I don't know. Should I? I guess I can. If I knew how. Oh, wait. Here we go. Voice. Op. There you go. I can trust you. Just don't misuse that trust, or I will do very bad things to you. I'm not too worried about people going nuts in chat right now, considering we don't really have too many people watching the stream. And I wish that would change a little bit, but oh well. You get used to it after a little bit. Alright, that is actually something I can use as a angle mount. And we need the weld tool, and I want to have it like that. And how do I want to have this? I want to do one. Actually, how do I cancel that? Tool gun. Weld at the very center. About right there. And there. Perfect. Alright, now I believe there's a copier duplicator. That's what we want. Copy that. Paste. Oh, dang. Nope, now I don't want. Apparently, if it's welded, it puts it as the same thing. So we're just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, and I'm gonna have to just spawn a couple more in. Get it to where I can get up under them to easy weld. If you're just joining the stream, we are building a zombie murdering all-terrain vehicle. So, if you have any suggestions for this vehicle, be sure to let me know. I am taking certain suggestions. If they're just flat out ridiculous, you're probably not going to get your suggestion taken. That looks about right. I need to move it over to the left just a little bit. I believe that rotates on that centerpiece. It's not going to want to, dang it. right there. Rotate it around. A little off. Dang it. Crap. Ah, this thing is so glitchy sometimes. Alright, we're just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it the basic way with the normal weld tool. Position it with the more intricate physics tool. Okay. That is on there. Just gonna weld that in place now in a couple different places. Alright, that's not going anywhere. I'm going to probably use those as a mounting piece for a panel, which is what I plan on doing to the same here. Actually, I bet I know of an easier way to position this. Because it picks it wherever you click it. So I want that to line up just like that. And it's going to rotate around where I pick. So just like that. Awesome. That's pretty close. That's probably about as close as I'm going to get it. We need one more. And gonna get up under it and take it. Right there. And there. Okay, so we have some basic mounting points for a few panels for our all-terrain vehicle. And we also have some flat sides, so we could put some vertical sides on it, which we might actually do right now. This machine is a zombie mass-murdering all-terrain vehicle. I wanted to do this just because, I don't know, it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've been having the idea in my head because I saw one of my friends build one. And this is going to be my own take at it. It's going to be a mixture of a tank, ATV, the bike with the 2 chainsaws off of Dead Rising 2, and just whatever else I can think of, really. It will have tons of guns. I've got a few add-ons that'll also put some really cool weapons on it, like some lightsabers and a few other things. I believe I have some auto guns, too. And we're just going to see how this thing does. We do have our controls set up, and why is that wheel over here stuck? Oh, I guess it's touching the ground too hard. I'm going to fix that really quick. Yeah, so if I... Oh. Make sure these are... There we go. Yep, these wheels are going. These wheels are going. Our thruster controls are working. So good. None of our controls have gotten messed up in our building, which is something you always want to make sure you check as you continue along. We're going to get some support beams. Oh, that's not a support beam. I need to go to steels and put... That looks about the right size. Oh, gotta be careful with that. It's gonna be a little long. I wonder how much that short one would be compared to that. Would the short one fit right? The short one does fit right, so we're actually going to use that instead of that. Let's see. I want a little bit of a space in between the wheels and the base because I need to be able to fit a panel inside there. And whoa, we just jumped up a lot of followers. If you are just joining us, we are building an all-terrain zombie mass-murdering vehicle. Add-ons will be involved. Right now we're just working on the frame. But welcome. thank you guys for coming in. That really is awesome. If you have any suggestions for this vehicle, be sure to let me know in the chat. I do have the chat pulled up on a second screen so I can communicate with you guys pretty quickly. There is about a 15-second stream lag, so it'll take me just a sec to respond. I try to respond to questions as instantly as I get them. Oh, that one got a little messed up. I should have welded that in place first. Alright. Alright, it's actually a little bit off. Need to make sure that's even. And a little bit out towards the wheels so we have enough room to put a panel in there for armor. If you are watching, be sure to leave in chat. I'd love to know who's watching and who's here. And if you're enjoying the stream, anything you guys would like to see, I will be doing some Trouble in Terrorist Town later on, and I actually did not mean to put those there. I need to move this over just a little bit. It's a little... There. Okay. I'm also going to be doing some prop hunt later on. We've got a couple things we plan on, or I plan on building. We've got the vehicle. After the vehicle's done, I'm going to set up a massive army, and we are going to see how long it takes to actually mow down that army with this vehicle. And then, after that, we are going to just mess around with some add-ons, see what kind of fun things we could do and what I can mess up. And then, as soon as that's over, we are going to go into prop hunt. Now, let's see. Let's get some panels on here. Let's see. That'd probably be under general. We want some glass panels or some, like, tank panels. I think tank panels would be good, but I need something a little longer than that. So, yeah, that works. Awesome. I started my my channel probably a couple weeks ago. I did YouTube before this. I mean, it wasn't anything popular or anything, but it's something I've always enjoyed doing. And streaming has just been much easier. And how did that just break off? I thought that was welded on. Okay then. All right, we're gonna fix that. All right, I forgot you had prop hunt, Kuda. Okay, I'll let you know what server I'm on. You guys can join me if you have the game. I'd love to be able to talk with some of you guys. Okay, all right, now let's try and make sure that's actually welded before we do that again. I thought I had welded it before. I don't know how that popped off. All right, we're going to weld this a couple more times down because those were going all over the place. I'm not sure if you can weld something more than once, but I always tend to do it multiple times, and it helps. Actually, I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to easy weld this. That'll make this 10 times easier. How are we going to easy weld this? Ooh, I know. Like that. About right. There, and then we'll just rotate it around like that. Alright, we have one side of our tank vehicle. Trended Lamb, thank you for watching the stream. I do give shoutouts and stuff. I don't have very many strict rules in this stream. I'm pretty laid back as far as all that goes. I know a lot of more professional people doesn't really have the time and stuff to do that, but I'm more or less, like, I'm here for you guys. I don't make any money off of my stuff. It's strictly for entertainment purposes, just because I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. And a follow would be greatly appreciated. You don't have to. It's nothing big deal. It's just lets me know that you guys are helping me out and you like what I do and you want to come back for more. And that, for some reason, that is really off, but that shouldn't matter too much. Maybe when I get a piece on top, it should be a little better. yeah, something like that should be pretty good. This will give us a nice big platform for mounting weapons and all kinds of stuff on. I think I've got a few auto gun add-ons, like I've said before. Okay. I stream fairly often. I'd probably say, I'm in college, so even though I say I try and stream 3 nights a week, or maybe even sometimes 4, that won't always be the case, but I try to stream as often as possible. And I can tell a lot of you guys are following, so thank you guys. Kuda, that's fine. You can go ahead and link them. It's my YouTube is my same as my Twitch. It's Decode Gaming. Thank you guys for the follows. I'm getting buzzes to my phone like crazy because I get an email every time I get a follow. So that's really awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Little bit odd looking, but it should work for our purposes. Just gonna try and weld it as best as I can. The YouTube is a few videos that I record a while back ago. But lately it's been streams that I've done in the past. Just streams that I do over different games. I'll split the streams up into the different games that I play. Normally in a stream, I will play... no, those are not real guns in the background. They are airsoft guns. I am a professional airsoft gun and airsoft technician in my local area. They are not real, trust me. If those were real, I would get in so much trouble. That's like a SCAR, an M4, an M14, a Thompson, a P90, another M4, a few pistols. I would get in so much trouble, but no, those are not real. They are airsoft. It's a lot like paintball if you don't know what airsoft is. They're just a little bit more realistic in terms of the games and stuff than paintball is, in my opinion. I know I have a lot of friends who play paintball. It's not my thing. It's a little bit more expensive than my budget is. Alright. I think we can start putting some glass panels. A FAMAS. I do not have a FAMAS up there. My friend has a FAMAS, and I've worked on one. Don't like working on it. It's a pain to work on, actually. It was my least favorite airsoft gun to ever work on, just because a FAMAS was one of the very first airsoft guns to ever be made, which is cool in itself, but it's way too much of a hassle. Alright, no. Let's see if we can get this right. Outright. There. Yeah, there we go. Alright. They are not real. If you are just getting here, they are airsoft. Kuda, be sure to let people know that, just because it's going to be a little late to help me respond as soon. They are airsoft guns. That's just my custom background that I have that I've mounted on my wall. It's just a big pegboard that I've got my guns working on, and then I've got a table over here that a giant M60's on. The top FPS, it varies. There's some guns that shoot probably from about 300 all the way up to about 425 FPS on a .25 gram BB. I upgrade my own guns and tech my own guns. The SCAR is my newest one. That is my new baby. It's a VFC SCAR. For those of you who pretty well know airsoft, it's a custom VFC SCAR that I've been working on. That was my Christmas present to myself. And it is, oh, I love it. I went out to a game a couple weeks ago here in Tennessee, and oh man, it just freaking raped. I've got a 5,000 round electric box mag for it. I am a support gunner on my airsoft team, so it wrecked house. Alright, let's see, what do we need to add to this? We probably need some more weapon mounting platforms. I'm actually going, how big is that? That's not very big at all, but that's sort of looks a little odd. What do we got in specialized? I bet there's a couple things here that can be used pretty good. Let's see. Put a bit of a... Oh, nope, wrong thing. Oh, my bad. I need that thing. There we go. Just for the fun of it, we are going to put a blast shield up here. So I'm going to save this as a schematic so that I can open it up in later things. I think I can do that. It's a little bit off-centered, but blast shield, I'm going to put another seat up there, and then maybe put a gun on there. I am trying. If you hit someone, in Airsoft, it goes off an honor system. Most of the people who play Airsoft, there are referees, and if someone's not calling their hits, normally they will be called out and put in sort of a penalty. You think so, Kuda? If any of you came over here from GQ's channel, if he mentioned me or anything, let him know I said thank you. That's really cool of him. If not, then I'm really glad you guys are here. You guys popped up pretty much all at once, which is really cool. Good airsoft guns, if they will sting. Like, most of the time, you'll know if you get hit, unless you're wearing very thick padding. Like, I have my own thick vest and stuff. I think we are ready to actually start mounting seats and weapons onto this. Need some airboat seats. Just gonna put those in. I'm gonna get up under and easy weld them. Just because that seems to be a little easier most of the time. Put one right here in the middle. This game is Gmod. It is a game by Valve. Most of the textures and stuff, you have to have the Team Fortress 2, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, the episodes for Half-Life 2, really. And then a few other games, and Counter-Strike Source. I have all of those, and that's how I'm able to get a lot of the textures. If you don't, you can still play the game even if you don't have those, but I would highly recommend getting the Orange Box and Counter-Strike Source. That'll pretty much get you 90% of all of the textures for the game. That is what I did, and it goes on sale really often. We're going to add another airboat seat up here. It is really a fun game. It's really, I'm amazed. You see it all the time on YouTube. It is a sandbox type game. And you can have a lot of different game modes and stuff that people create. Everything's user created on Gmod. Played Zombie Mod on Airsoft. I can say that I've seen one, and I've played one that was a sort of a small, in a CQB type game, that was like with 8 people or so. But in a full-scale zombie game, I have not, and I've always wanted to. It sounds really cool, and I've seen a lot of them. It'd be something that I'd be completely interested in. What is holding this still? I'm not actually sure. That piece? We're not on the ground, so something is keeping this from... Oh, there it was. It was the piece of glass. Alright, so now we have... Did I just... Oh, wow, now there's a lot of weight, so I might need to put some higher torque wheels on it, but now it controls... I can control it. We have a boost and a brake, sort of. It helps a little. I didn't want to put too powerful thrust on it, just because a lot of things seem to go wrong when you do that. But now, I believe we can start weaponizing this monstrosity and get it ready for a massive zombie invasion. I think what we're going to start with is on entities, I think. Lightsaber. Gonna get a couple of those. Yeah, throw some of these on there. I know for a fact if these touch anything, it'll kill it instantly. We're gonna set it right on this I-beam if possible. Yep. And I'm actually going to try and have another piece that sticks out a little bit, and we'll put one a little further out. Unfreeze things. Oh, I actually didn't know that. Thanks for the tip. There's a lot of things about Gmod that I wish I knew more about as far as the creation and stuff. I just know what I have found out from just playing around with the system. I never really went into any tutorials or anything. And that is going to be really glitchy. Alright, come on. There we go. Ah! Oh. There we go. Okay. Alright, now we have those on both sides. Gonna stick a couple up front just as ramming tools. Put one right about there. Oh, dang. Not what I meant to do. Crap. Freeze that. Ah, dang it. Ah! Things messed up. Alright, one there. Alright, before that goes anywhere, I'm going to go ahead and weld that. I think that was welded. I'm just going to do it a bunch just to make sure. I don't want that going all over the place. Kuda is right. I do stream fairly often. For those of you who just got here, I try and stream probably about 3 times a week, and I play a multitude of games. Normally, I actually play multiple games during a stream. This one, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and stick to mostly Gmod, and something is being really glitchy right now. I'm going to go ahead and weld that just so I can unfreeze those. It is really laggy right now. Alright, there we go. Awesome. Get that frozen. Alright, now we have those two ready. I really want to start putting some guns on here. These lightsabers get a little glitchy just with the light effects that they have on them. We're actually going to cross these so it has more of a swiping manner at a point, if I can get it right. That looks about good. Okay. Oh. A little... Ah! Ah! I hit myself with it! Crap! Okay. Let's try that again. You can't touch them or you die. That's why these things are a little dangerous. I believe they are an add-on. I know that for a fact. The amount of stuff that you can just get in Blast Shield 360 around the airboat seat. I could probably do that. I'll do that in just a minute. I want to make sure that these are set so I don't have to deal with them anymore. Just to make sure. And they don't go anywhere because they're so tiny. I want to make sure I get them. Okay. Alright, that's still able to get in. I want to be sure that I can get in from the outside, so I don't know if I'll do a 360-degree get in, even though I know I can go into no clip and just... Dadgummit! Ah! I gotta just stay away from the lightsabers. I probably shouldn't have put those on so soon. Those should have been the last thing. What else do we have that, as far as weapons, that I could put on here? I do not know. I want a turret if anything, like an auto turret. I think I can get those somewhere. Weapons. Spawn lists. No, it'd be under entities, if anything. If you guys know and you see it, let me know, because my eyesight is not the best in the world. Those are all zombies. Let's see. The thumper. I have a turret somewhere. Where is my turret? I do not know where my turret is. Turret. I don't know if those work though. I had actually a modded or a add-on turret that I got. Probably wouldn't be under vehicles if anything. I bet they're under add-ons. I don't think it's the one in NPCs because I don't think those actually shoot at anything. I think they are in my add-ons somewhere. Maybe not. Games? No. Counter-Strike weapons. I have some autoguns somewhere. I don't know where they are. Maybe it didn't re-download. I never checked to see if it re-downloaded it. I wonder if they're under emplacement gun. What is that? That's not what I want. I'll try the one in the NPC, and I'll put a zombie down just to test it. And oh, it does shoot. They wouldn't shoot for me the other day. All right, so thing. Yep, it shoots me. I don't want it to shoot me. That would be bad. All right, we're just gonna spawn in a zombie. It does shoot the zombie. All right, awesome. All right, so we know what is. I am going to try and mount all over this thing without dying over and over again. Okay. Oh crap! If you turn it on its side, it shuts down. Dang it! Okay. How to do this? I don't want to just have a bunch mounted on the top. Granted, that might be what I have to do. Alright. We'll just have a couple of these mounted on the top here. Have them angled a little bit. I want them fairly even. Ah, no, not that. Nope, don't fall. And that one's gone. Dang it! This is hard. Alright, sit there. Now I'm going to weld you in place. Hopefully I can weld these. I don't think that's going anywhere. Okay. I'll need to spawn in a new one, and I'll just remove that old one. Go. Alright. We now have 2 auto turrets on our behemoth. Oh crap! I got in front of it! I forgot about the whole thing that they will shoot me for a second. Alright. Now what should we add? Be sure you guys give me suggestions. I'm trying to figure out what all we can add to this thing. I really don't want to get in front of it right now. Hopefully there's nothing else I have to add to the front. Otherwise, this is not gonna go very well. Let's see. Maybe one more turret. Where did that turret? There we go. Just because turrets are cool. Hello, Commander Salty. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh. There we go. That is now on there. I'll wait until it stops wobbling, because that'll probably cause me so many issues. But wobbling. There we go. Oh crap, this is my remover tool! Dang it! Ah, I'm an idiot. I forgot I was on my remover instead of my weld tool. This is why you need to pay attention when working in Gmod. You can do stupid things very easily. Alright, we now have 3 auto guns. Hopefully they still... Alright, I'm gonna test something. I'm just gonna... Oh, yeah, they're still... Oh, yep, they're angry. Okay. Alright, those are now completely working. We now have a fully automatic gunning system up front. We have our defense lasers for ramming. Those things still trying to destroy me. What else can we add? Be sure you guys give me suggestions. I have a lot of add-ons. Anything you might see, be sure to let me know. I know the text is a little small because of the resolution. Even though I'm streaming at 720, it might not appear that for you guys. I will try and start streaming at a higher end later on. The reason for that is I have decent upload speed. I have about a 4 meg or 3 meg upload speed. So it's decent, just not anywhere good as what I could be having. So streaming at the higher end, especially on higher end games, it makes it very laggy. That's why I tend to not go over 720. I'm going to play around with this. I didn't get to test this when I downloaded it. Yay. Okay, back to vehicle. Okay. What are some entities that we can add to this? The Zmod stuff probably won't work too well. The Unibeam cannon. Put turrets on the side. I tried putting turrets on the side, but I'll have to put a panel down in order to set one on it. So we'll try that right now at least. Get some general, just your basic panel. See if I can move this whole thing without the whole thing trying to kill me or going nuts. These things are frozen in place. Will you move now? No. What is keeping you from moving? Add it. Oh, nuts! That other lightsaber wasn't welded on. Dang it! And those turrets are gonna friggin' kill me. How do you turn on God mode? People, let me know. I need to learn. I don't know how to turn on God mode, and those turrets are gonna tear me to shreds. Okay. Dang, I can't get anywhere. Oh yeah, I forgot about that R button again. Let me know what that R button does specifically, because I don't want to hit it and thinking it only does one thing. I need to easy weld that somehow. That lightsaber's going... I just completely effed up the lightsaber. Alright, well, I'm going to be putting it on something else anyway, so we'll go ahead and remove that. And very carefully remove that lightsaber before it starts causing issues. We'll remove that one. Alright, we now have a panel to mount something else on. I'll probably put another turret and a lightsaber coming off of it. We will do the same thing over here. Go back to my weld tool. Ah, too low. About right there. And right there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so now we have platforms to mount some more on. I'm trying to keep up with the stream as best I can. If it cuts out just for a second, I apologize. That issue seemed to happen the other day. The stream just completely shut down for some reason. Alright, we are going to add some more turrets. That was on NPCs. Yeah, there we go. Going to weld the turret onto that. Put another one down. I'm gonna have it sit. Oh, missed it. That's the problem. If they fall over, they all just die, and then they don't work anymore. Dang it. Very intricate. I'm gonna have to angle it just so it fits on there right. No. Gotcha that time. There we go. Weld you onto there. Just to make sure it's not... that plate isn't going anywhere when I try moving. Oh, dang it. Okay. We now have more guns. Or forget. Okay, there we go. So that's what the R does. Good. Alright, so now we should be able to move freely. We are stuck on something. What are we stuck on? I don't like being stuck. Oh, dang it. Yeah, something is not wanting to move. That is somehow... Wait. Oh, nuts! It wasn't welded on. Crap. I hope the rest of these are. Dang it. Alright. My PC is actually a custom build that I did. It has a an AMD 4170 Bulldozer processor in it, a 7850 Sapphire graphics card, 16 gigs of Kingston RAM, Asus Sabertooth motherboard. It's just a build that I've worked on for the past couple years, and I'm going to have to delete that because that is somehow frozen to the ground. That is now frozen to the air. But we are now free moving. And we're actually moving backwards for some reason. I don't want that. Why are we moving backwards? I'm not pushing a backward key. Alright, so right now we have a remote control death machine. I'm definitely going to have to put some more torque on those wheels. So that'll be what we do next. Not sure how much an all-terrain vehicle this is, because it probably couldn't handle hills too much unless I put the hoverball systems on there, which I will. Gotta have the hoverball. Alright, just gonna have that sitting up. I actually have an Asus laptop, but it's definitely not a gaming PC. That's just my school laptop that I've got. I wouldn't mind having one of those Asus G72s, I think is what they're called. They're practically a desktop built in a laptop. They are freaking awesome. And I've wanted one ever since I saw it. And I'm going to remove these wheels. Put ones with more torque on there. Not a lot more, but just a little bit. Probably bump it up to about 4,500. Right, forward, up, backward, down. Yes, I am going to fight a massive zombie horde. This is my anti-zombie mass murder machine. All-terrain vehicle. Just a little idea that I had sitting. That is not the back. This is the back. That is going in the right direction. And swap that around. Right. What does right click do? I don't think right click does anything. Alright, so reverse. Yeah, those are having a lot more speed now. And then now we need to forward. I want to go left, reverse, right. So that would be this side. Yes. And forward, right, reverse, left. For this side, and we're going to reverse it. So they're now opposite of each other. We are going to see how that now controls on land. It seems to have a lot more speed. Our steering could use some work. Our steering, those turrets are actually locking onto me all the way from here. This thing is pretty difficult to control, but at least oh crap! Alright, I'm gonna have to stay above it. Alright, it's bumping into stuff. It seems to be holding together pretty well. It's getting over those curbs pretty nice, so I think we've got a pretty decent zombie murdering machine here. We're going to put the hoverball system on it, so we are able to actually fly the thing, which I just realized I'm going to have to put some thrusters for a left and right control on here as well. We do have the forward and backward thrusters, so that will be fine in that aspect, but we need hoverballs. Let's see. Strength, all up. Speed, I definitely want down. To go up, we want... Let's see. What am I going to set that to? We are going to go left bracket and... Actually, no, that'll be too confusing for me to remember. And... Have I ever played Arma 2? Actually, now that, it's funny you mentioned that. I have Arma 2, Operation Arrowhead, all the Arma 2 stuff because I got it in a bundle pack, and I wanted to play the DayZ mod. I've only played Arma 2 for about 15 minutes because I got in a game and realized I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Alright, we're going to do that and that. Those are weird keys, but that's what's set on my keyboard. Arma 2, I really want to start playing it because it looks like a fun game. I also have the DayZ standalone, which I really want to play. Speech fail. You know what? We don't have anything else for these angles right now, so we're just going to mount the hoverballs to them. Ah, dang it. I gotta stay away from the... No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Get away. Oh, wait, that's on the glass. I forgot that's not on the, thing. Oh, well. Good enough. Those look really weird, but... Oh, they should be able to do their job. Oh, crap. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be... I'm gonna need those on something more structural. Stay still. That turret's just floating there. Alright, a trippy. Alright. We need to mount these hoverballs on a fairly good position so it doesn't mess with it. So that would mean on the underframe, I'm going to put one there. Is that touching? I don't think that's touching the wheel. I know, it really does. It's those turrets, I can't control what they do. They will shoot anything in their sight. That's a little bit off. I want it right there. Yeah, there we go. Then I'll put it right there. And then one right here. Alright, now, what happens if we go up and go down? We have a controllable air or sea vehicle. Alright. I think, even though I only have the one lightsaber up front, I think our turrets are pretty well spread out. I would like to have more weapons on here, but just as a test, I think it's time to spawn the army. So, let's see. Zombies. Gonna spawn some of these guys in a few bunches. And then get some fast zombies in there. Some poison zombies in there. Some zombie torsos. My vehicle's already doing its job without me. And then maybe some more fast zombies. Army time! Yes, it's a little laggy. Hopefully when we start clearing them out, it should help a little bit. I need to get in my vehicle before these zombies murder me outright. Okay. Gonna use duck. Okay. Alright. Vehicle! Oh crap, it's still frozen in place. Dang it. No, my vehicle's being overrun. Okay. Screw that. We're sitting on the top and we're looking backwards and I'll just turn around. Just so I can see me. Alright. Go! Ah! It's so laggy right now. Oh, we got someone with a lightsaber. Yes! Murder all the zombies! Oh, I am frozen. There's so many zombies. Alright, we might need to... I'm gonna go airborne. Alright, just to get away from some of the zombies. I did not put airborne sideways controls, so we just have forward and back. I'm just gonna try and get out of this wave right now. And then we'll lower her back down. I just landed on a zombie. Get on the ground. There we go. Alright, gonna try and... Oh, nuts! He's coming for me. Alright, turn! Turn better! You're not turning! Oh, reverse! Reverse! Come on! Oh, come on! Alright, and turn! Yeah! We have zombie murdering machine! This is awesome! Those turrets are just mincing them right now. And this vehicle is so tall the zombies can't actually get to me, which is awesome. I think did they just break the glass? And we are once again frozen. So I'm gonna lift her up, get away from the zombie horde, start shooting off some zombies. Actually gonna back up a little bit more. Oh man, that is so laggy right now. It looks like the stream is getting about the same FPS that I'm getting right now. Alright. This thing is so hard to turn. It does not want to turn at all is the problem. I do need to change that in the design. But as far as a prototype for a first model, I'm going to call this a success. I mean, this is just making zombies look like nothing but freaking just roadkill right now. But I really need to turn around because that's where all the zombies are. And this thing does not want to turn. I have a feeling something is blocking my turning. We have a little bit, but oh, that's supposed to be a lot more. That and it doesn't help that my steering actually, I think, might be backwards. And I can't really change the design at the moment, so I just ran him over. There we go. Now we're turned around. Now we can start making mincemeat of zombies again. Fear my Terminator bus! Oh man, they're starting to crowd me. When they crowd me, I can't move because it makes everything really, really laggy. Bigger zombies? I don't know. Like, I don't want to put any like ant lions or anything in here, or ant lion kings, I think is what they're called. The really big dudes that freaking take 20 shots to kill. But I want to call this a success Because watch this. Yeah! That was what? 10 zombies right there? It would just flatten them. Whatever the lightsaber didn't get, I ran over. And now we're having the issue with steering again. Alright, well, I think this is a success. I think after this, we're going to go do some prop hunt. And I will let you guys know what server I will be playing on so you can join me. And if you end up joining me, be sure you let me know. And just so I can keep up with who's playing on what. I'll try and get in a fairly good amount of people's server. I've got a few of my favorites that I'm on, and I'm going to have to go up even further just to get out of this horde. This is a really good design for getting out of a horde of zombies in a short amount of time. Right now, the only issue we're having... some of the lightsabers did fall off. It's not something... It's something that happened during construction. Not necessarily during here. We still have the one in the front. I think we're a little too low to the ground. We were getting stuck. I'm just going to start boosting and running over the hordes. Alright. Yeah! Take it! Just starting to mow them down. I wonder what this looks like in first person. Oh, maybe we are facing the right way. Or I'm just turned around. Yeah, I think I'm just turned around. That's the back of the seat. Can't really see with the giant turret in the way, so we'll go back to third person. We are in another horde. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up. Hulk smash! That worked brilliantly. Alright, going to try and do it again. Get angled. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I apologize for that. I accidentally hit one of my camera buttons, which I forgot is actually set on my numpad. I can't speak tonight. I wish I could find the portal turrets. I think I thought I had downloaded that add-on, but I guess I didn't. I wanted the portal turrets so bad, and that's the ones that I thought I had. These turrets are actually not doing that much damage as much as I thought. My vehicle itself is actually causing more damage to these zombies than the turrets are. Like, I just squished half of the horde right there. If I go up, wait for them to get under me, and then just go down. Look at that kill feed. That is just beautiful. This is just a complete success. There's a few design failures that I'm going to try and fix later on, but hey. No, these are actually the ones from Half-Life. The Metro Police turrets. The portal turrets actually are white, or if they're the black ones, they are the circular, oval-shaped ones. They work pretty much the exact same way, but I just like the look of the portal ones better. These are actually the ones that'll start shooting you in Half-Life 2. But you take them out the same way you would a portal turret because they work off of the same basic concept. They just have a different texture on them. We're actually going to just go balls out into that last zombie. Yeah, my steering is completely jacked up right now. I'm not sure for what reason. I think the hover balls might be affecting my steering. I think that is the entire zombie horde wiped out. What do you guys think? It's still shooting at head crabs, though. There's one down. I believe there's one more. Ah, crap. I didn't run over it. This is how I'm going to have to just start doing stuff. I'm just going to have to raise up, go backwards. Yeah, there's actually a lot of poison head crabs left. Alright. That is pretty much all of these zombies left. I'm actually going to use one of my add-ons to finish off the rest of these dudes. Just something fun. Oh, they got rid of the super thing. Oh, no, they didn't. Yeah! Woo! Now that's... Hey, there's one left. Alright. I think that's the rest of them. Alright, we are going to go into a prop hunt game. I'm going to save this one, just because I plan to come back to this one at a later date. That is not how I save. I save by going to the options. Or no. How do I save? I forgot how to save. It's not that. I thought it was in options. Oh, saves. No, that's not it. Oh, here we go. Save games. Yeah, that works. I don't need to do anything. Alright, time for some prop hunt. I do plan to come back to that vehicle. That was a fun vehicle. Alright.